Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. It's hot today, it's been hot yesterday, and it's going to be hot for the rest of the week. It's pretty much mid to high 30s, early 40s in terms of Celsius. I've got the mania going on, I've got the split systems on, I'm blowing cold air all through the house, my legs are cold, I'm just trying to cool down really, to be honest. But let's do a nice shave. I'm going to use this soap pretty much. This will be at every second shave soap. I do it every time, every second shave soap. Mitchell's Woolfat. I have come to really enjoy this soap. It comes in a little ceramic dish. That is the lid from the dish. There is the rest of the dish. Now, I've had this soaking now for about, you can probably see that water in there, probably about half an hour, 45 minutes. I've actually forgot about it and I'm back. So I'm going to pour this. I don't know why I'm going to wet my face first. I don't have to, because I'm going to use this water out of the soap. Now, I don't normally bloom soaps at all. I do it with this. I don't really know why. So here we go. Let's put the bloom water in my hand, rub it together. So slick. Like incredibly slick. I know I keep saying it, talking about it, but for me, Mitchell's Woolfat is pretty much the slickest soap I've used. Even slicker than all the quality artisans that I've tried and have in my den right now. Ariana and Evans, Declaration Grooming, Face Fat, Excelsior Base from Barrister and Mann, Tallow and Steel, Lather Bros, you name it. I've generally used it, other than the latest formulations. I haven't used any of them. And just to give you an idea, I've just put the water in my hand there and rubbed it on my face, and the moisture in my hand right now from it drying is incredible. The brush for today is my beautiful Whiskers. Now this one has got a 25mm Ultra Fan. Now these aren't available anymore, you can't actually get these knots, I don't believe. And I think he called this Green Apple or Green Apple something, can't remember. It was a colour combo that I picked, but it's absolutely beautiful. It's got the Whiskers coin on there, made by Peter Wolf over in the States. I've noticed a couple of posts lately, probably over the last few months, where Peter's been getting some issues with, not issues, but people have been sort of bad mouthing the bloke. Look, I've got nothing but praise for him really. He runs he's a one-man band, he's got a big family. He makes these brushes as quickly as he can, and he's obviously got quite a large waiting list. He has done ever since I've been in wet shaving, 2016, June 2016, he's had a waiting list ever since then. He's never not had people wanting a brush, which is really impressive. So I'm just, while I'm talking shit, I'll start doing the brush. So I've had 2 brushes made by him, where I actually got on the list, managed to get on the list. I think the way his list runs now is a little bit different to when I got my first brush from him and second brush. I'm not quite sure how it works. It's more like a raffle sort of thing where you put your name in and then every week it draws out. I think it may have changed since then, but that was the last time I saw it. Look, the reason I haven't gone back for Whiskers is quite plain and simple really. I got what I wanted from it. I got a couple of nice synthetics. I wasn't interested in getting the badger hair brushes or anything from them, because they're all mass produced and hand tied, or machine tied in China and things. So that didn't really interest me whatsoever. And the other reason being is people like Turn and Shave came along, Milton from Turn and Shave, Tony Forsyth over here in Australia. These guys make amazing brushes, and for me they're a little bit more readily available. Not for me personally. There you go, Ken, that one's for you, mate. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, Ken from Ken Shaving and BSing, he loves a bit of Facebook. I've never known someone to comment so much on Facebook and just put posts out there trying to get a reaction. The amount of times I type stuff back to you, mate, and don't actually send it would knock you out. It really would. It would amaze you. Right, let's just wet my face again, because it's all dried in. Because I've got the big aircon on, it literally blows air through the whole house. And if you've never used a ducted evaporative system before, it's got moisture in the air that it blows through, but obviously it still dries, sort of. Mitchell's Woolfat. Just dip the tips of the brush I'm waiting on a delivery for the wife for a Christmas as well today. So I'm sort of hoping it doesn't come while I'm shaving. So all I'm doing here, if you haven't watched before, is just painting water in with the load. Basically hydrating the soap in the brush and on my face to the point where I basically want it to look like that, translucent all over. You can see that's not quite as translucent on this side. I just keep painting and it thickens up again. Then I dip the tips and I keep painting and it thickens up again. So as you can see, it's thickened up. Just went almost pure white again. Dip the tips again. Now this technique takes time. A lot of people don't want to waste that much time having a shave. For me, having a shave is such a great experience, and this part of the shave for me is the best experience. This is the bit I really enjoy. I get a real, not a kick I would say, but I get a real enjoyment out of creating a face lather and getting it right, or getting as close to right. There's no such thing as right, but for me at least. So I'm going to dip it once more. I should have enough. So as you can see, it's pretty much translucent all across the board being my face. And then all we do is spray the brush. So happy I took the opportunity to grab this knot when I had this brush made, because like I say, you can't get these knots anymore. I'm not sure what Peter Wolf's knots are like now, his new Black Wolf knots. I would imagine they'd be very similar to the ones that I've got in terms of the softness, but they are easily. I'm just going to touch that with a little bit of water. There we go. Some of the best synthetic knots on the market. I don't know whether I'll have enough moisture in the knot and in the soap to finish this lather. I'll be honest, I don't think I do. I'm sure you'll agree that so far, so good. Just sprinkling water into the knot now. Jesus, such a good soap. I don't know if you can see the amount of lather on my face there. But honestly, it's an absolute shit ton. Yet again highlights the fact, and it's a fact. I'm gonna say it's a fact, because as far as I'm concerned, I've used enough brushes now in my time, quality brushes and less quality badges and boring things. A synthetic brush creates a better lather. I would challenge anyone on earth anyone, no matter how good they are with a brush, if I had to take the exact same load time as someone with a natural hair brush against a synthetic, I've got absolutely no issue whatsoever in saying that I would smash them in creating a voluminous lather. And a slick, dense, creamy lather at that. It just works better. It's as simple as that. I enjoy natural hair brushes, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy the challenge. It is a challenge for me, but there's no way I can create that, and there's no way anyone's going to beat that type of lather with a natural hair brush, as far as I'm concerned, with an exact same load, same knot size, similar style knot. I'll beat you every time. I wouldn't even... Yeah, I like the Usain Bolt of shaving brushes, synthetics, when you get a good one. So here we go, got the Karve Christopher Bradley razor in aluminium with, I used one of these for a long time, a Treat Platinum super stainless steel blade. I think last time I used it I got a bit of irritation from the blade, so let's just see how we go. B plate. This is a no prep shave today. I would say that's quite a good sign so far. First bit, and there's nothing left in. I would say that means I've hydrated the soap well. Very smooth. Very good. As you can see, there's a little bit of soap on the actual safety bar there, but it's rinsing out really nice. This feels great actually. Oh yeah, it's really slick. The blade feels excellent in this razor. Now I will say, look at that little beeper again. I think I've used this again before in the stainless or the brass at some point, possibly the brass, the Treat Platinum, and oh, I think I just sliced myself. I think I just put that on and went like that there. We'll soon find out. Maybe not. Right, now my hair goes up that way, over here. Hopefully get a little bit less irritation down here today. I've not been having the best of luck down there. Got had a weeper already. That little one that I've just opened up there again. I don't think I've got anything else left to the sink out. Just full of hair. Oh, every time. The slickness, honestly, it's off the charts good. Because I love lathering so much, I'm going to re-lather again, but I will be honest with you, I reckon I could finish my whole shave just with residual slickness. It wouldn't cause me any issues, any more issues than what I would get from using lather. Watch this. One of my better lathers, for sure. I don't know if you guys watch Sinatra Lennon. I'm struggling today. Sinatra Lennon. There's also another YouTube wet shaver. Yeah, I've got a wee bit right there, don't believe it. I used a new razor today. I can't remember, a razor head from West Coast Shaving. Actually, I don't know when it was. It might have been today, but I just washed it today. And it's I think it's just Samac, coated Samac. The actual design of the razor was done by Charcoal Goods. Now, Sinatra then, he made me laugh as well because he says, Charcoal Goods, I checked them out, never heard of them before. And I'm like, shit. The guy's been in wet shaving for a long time. His channel's been up and running for years. He's got a really good following. I'm amazed that no one's mentioned Charcoal Goods to him, but on the other hand, he's very much about, not about budget shaving gear, but he does like he loves to try the budget stuff and just see what sort of shave you can get from it, and it's quite good. I enjoy his channel. I find him really funny. He's a bit like me, everything's off the cuff and no real research. You know, whenever I talk about new stuff when I get it, generally I try my best sometimes to read up on it a little bit. I mean, I'm using this Karve today, and to be honest, I still haven't checked up to see what the blade cap is on a B plate. I still think it's 0.73, but I don't actually know. Right, other direction now. Really smooth. I'm enjoying this blade, but I will say I actually do feel like I've got a little bit of irritation, and it's not the soap, because I know it's not the soap. Now the other thing I'm noticing, now that I've got this aircon on it, it's blowing air through my bathroom. Basically if you don't know, an evaporative air conditioning system basically uses a filtration system of like cardboard filters, which can last anywhere from 3 to 5 years with a lot of use. It drops water on them, drips all the water from the cold water pipe onto the top of the filter, and then once it's filled the little bowl at the bottom, a pump kicks in, recirculates the water, and the cold water that recirculates with a big massive fan blows it through massive vents in the ceiling. Now when that air comes through, because it's sort of based on cooling water and there's water up there, when it's a very hot humid day it doesn't work the best. But because it basically turns your house into like a self-contained vacuum, so you've got to try and let it escape. If you just close every window and door, it just whistles and howls and blows up the roof into the ceiling hatch, the loft hatch. So you've got to open up windows, and what happens is it sucks all the air and blows it out and blasts it out through all the gaps in the windows and stuff that you open. So I've got the bathroom window open just over here, and it's blowing in. I can feel it on my face, nice and cool, but it dries your face off. So I'm noticing the lather's drying really fast. happy with that. Like I say, it's dried on my face, but that's quite dry lather. It's something that you bear in mind next time I have a shave. I might just turn the big aircon off, have my shave, and then put it back on again for the amount of time it wastes. I never can tell, you know. Everything I'm using here, other than the blade, is something that I've used recently and had no issues with once I figured out some problems from other things. So I've got a little bit of, not irritation, well, it's irritation. I can feel it like a light burn on my skin, surface burn. Now, it's not the soap, I know it's not, because I've tested it, let my skin rest and tested it. I did have a shave yesterday, so it could be just over shaving again. My skin needs to get used to this because I'm going to be shaving every day again when I go back to work. But I think, all in all, I'm pretty happy with that. Look, it's a little bit red still down here. I've maybe just opened that up again because it is a little bit irritated from yesterday. I'm going to clean the brush out. Now this brush in particular, for some reason, takes quite a bit of cleaning. I don't know, this knot just seems to hold onto the lather at the base of the knot. As you saw, it releases it very, very easily. It's certainly something I've found with synthetic brushes over many natural hair brushes, is the flow through and the way it creates the lather. They're very consistent as well. And the other thing I find with a synthetic brush, I don't know why, but they never eat the lather for a start because they don't retain moisture at all. They don't suck any moisture from the lather, but I find sometimes when I use a natural hair brush, so I could use Mitchell's Woolfat, I'll use that as a soap to describe it. I know it's slick, I know it's dense, I know it's protective, I know the post shave's amazing. But every now and then when I use a soap like that with a natural hair brush, the natural hair brush alters the soap. It does something to it, takes away some of the slickness and some of the property of the soap. And I notice that it's a noticeable difference. Whereas with a synthetic brush, I never have that issue. It gives me exactly the same thing pretty much every time, day in, day out. I can use this brush every day knowing that I'm going to get a great lather from it no matter what soap I pick up generally, unless the soap's bad, which isn't too often. So, Mitchell's Woolfat, 1893 original formula. It smells great, it performs better than pretty much anything I've used, I have to say. I did grate this down and pop it in there. As you can see, it's the full width of the tub. I don't like having the puck in there, it was annoying me, so I had to do this, and it works out really, really well. It's a hard soap, but I found when I grated it, it went really soft. So I'm still not sold on the fact that it's triple mill. Triple mill to me, I just thought it would be like a rock, literally as hard as that. But it's not. I can actually grab it, if I squeeze hard enough I can get my fingers into it. I've got a body soap, a bath soap, which is almost twice as hard as that, and I don't even think it's triple milled. I don't know how she made it, but it's very, very hard, from the same woman, the secret artisan that made the Vegetal soap. The razor for today was the Karve Christopher Bradley razor in aluminium with the B plate and a treat platinum blade. The blade was really smooth, I really enjoyed the shave from it, but whether or not it's irritating my skin because of the coating, I do find generally, and it's quite, not all the time, but like Voscos don't give me it, but when they've got a coating like platinum or some other sort of coating on there, it reacts to my skin. It seems to be with the soap, the water, the blade and everything. I don't know why. God, that post shave feels incredible. I absolutely love it, I really do. It's brilliant. But I am going to finish with a splash today. Pretty much in my opinion, there's not much better on the market. I think the closest thing to it would be tallow and steel. Frank and Lime aftershave, frosted with menthol, from Moyle Grooming, based out of Canada. Sean Mullen makes these. He's an awesome guy. I've met him personally, I've met his wife, and they're just lovely people. Live in a beautiful part of Canada, beautiful home, nice big lake out the back, a pond out the back, just lovely people. And the hospitality was just amazing. And he's a cracking cook as well, makes a great coconut chicken. Oh, that lime is just phenomenal. I'm not sure how much longer you're going to get these for. I know he's discontinuing these 4. The 4 that I have, the 4 cents, he's going to discontinue them, and I think he's going to go more down the route of collaborations. I think that's what's happening. But here we go. So all I do is 3 splashes. See that? That hurts my hand just doing that. 1, 2, 3. Rub it in your hands. And bish bash bosh, you're done. I find moil grooming pretty much to be the ultimate in fixing irritation and stuff. It works very similar to, what's the other product I used to use? I can't remember the name of it now. The menthol's quite intense on this, but it gives you a burn, and what happens is, look, see all the red, no, that's a weeper, but all the redness comes out. You see how bright red the spots are now? It brings it all right out, and then it dissipates, and you're left with really nothing in it. It only takes about half an hour to an hour to work for me, and I'll find all these little spots here, it sucks all the red out, and then it just disperses, and I'm left with just normal looking clear skin generally. That's how it works for me. The brush, I didn't even mention the brush again. Wolf Whiskers, beautifully fluted handle down there. This is the Odyssey handle base and the Becky top, and it's got the 25mm ultra fan, which is cleaned out beautifully. You can see that knot is perfect. It's a very, very nice looking brush, I think. I think the aesthetics of it, the size, the way it all fits together, just looks brilliant. And with that, I'm going to go away and relax before I take the boys to soccer, or before my dad drives them to soccer later on. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.